Shalom. Shalom and welcome. This is Yashar'al's time, an end time series. It is a series of messages addressed to those who seek to do the will of the Almighty Creator, to those who have or will come to know that His true name is Yahuah, and to those who have come to accept that it was indeed Yahuah manifest in the flesh, His word manifest in the flesh in the man Yahusha. Yahusha, who we have come to know as our Messiah. If you are one who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father, you will come to discover that it is in His will that we are restored in fellowship with Him through Yahusha Messiah. His word manifest in the flesh, sacrificed and resurrected. These words are to you, whom I consider my brothers, my sisters, my family. My brothers and sisters, this series, Yashar'al's time, do you honestly believe we can go on day to day, arguing, debating scriptures in such a way that is not conducive or that conforms to the way the Almighty Father instructs us to present His words? Do you honestly believe that there will be continued division among those who seek to do His will? Are we disregarding Hebrews 12th chapter or Revelation 3:19, letting us know how the Father will indeed reprove those whom He loves, discipline us, perfect us, refine us? Do we take these words to be null and void? Or can we anticipate, can we expect refinement and discipline through Yahusha Messiah, our teacher? My brothers and sisters, my name is Symmanayah, and today is September 21st, 2014. This is part one of a segment entitled Minutes, Hours, Days, and More. We have come to keep track of time in various ways, using various methods. The most widely used method has proven to be through clocks or watches, and today we see many using modern technology to keep track of time. Believe it or not, methods have been proven that we look at time, we measure time, and in some cases we find ourselves subjected to the time as it relates to our day-to-day routines or business as usual. Believe it or not, not all measure time by clocks and technology. There are those, and there will come a time when we will begin to measure each moment by the position of the sun by day and the moon by night, just as in days of old. Among us are individuals who can care less about the measurement of time, let alone current season. Yes, there are individuals who take life for granted. Those scriptures tell us not to worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will take care of itself. We're not to worry, but we are ordered to be mindful of the living teachings and guidance from the Spirit of Yahusha. We are ordered to be mindful of the signs of the times and be mindful of His set-apart guidance. Yashar'al's time have arrived. I ask you, are we individuals who truly seek to do the will of the Almighty Father Yahuah? Have we come to accept that Yahusha Messiah, our Mashyach, exists for the will of the Almighty Father Yahuah? Who has awakened from slumber and discovered the reality of the Almighty Father Yahuah, that He sent His set-apart Spirit in Yahusha's name? Who is able to discern the Helper, the Comforter, the Spirit of Truth, that they are indeed different labels representative of the set-apart Spirit of the Almighty Father Yahuah, whom He sent in Yahusha's name? So the Helper is the Spirit of Yahusha, the Comforter, the Spirit of Yahusha, the Spirit of Truth, the Spirit of Yahusha. The bottom line, it is Yahusha speaking through us in spirit and in truth, my brothers and sisters. Who among us truly embraced the original scriptures as the inspired word of the Almighty Father Yahuah, and have come to discover that man has indeed tampered with them in many ways, shapes, and forms? who is able to discern that in spite of man's infusing scriptures with pagan false idol names and terms, that the truth is emerging and deliverance is on the rise from such deceptions. Deceptions where there are pagan false idol terms and labels in attempt to hide the true Father's name, Yahuah and Yahusha. Yashar'al's time will prove to be a season when many things that were once hidden are being revealed. Yashar'al's time will emerge with proof regarding the importance of acknowledging that the true tribes of Yashar'al are alive and have not been driven into oblivion. Have not been. Yashar'al's time will prove a time where we will witness the shaping of an awakening nation of true believers who will come to be known as the children of Yahuah, the children of obedience, as the Spirit of Yahusha rises up among us, one towards another, and through his sent and chosen leaders and or messengers. Whatever position one may take from now until the return of Yahusha Messiah, we will witness the passing of minutes, hours, days, and more until that very last breath and heartbeat in each of our earthen vessels. End times are here, and scriptures inform us that there will come a time before the throne of the Most High Father Yahuah that we will be judged. End times inform us that we will witness the sovereign of the true Yashar'al, the sovereign, or some might say the king of true Yashar'al, who is Yahusha Messiah, our Mashyach. Pray and watch, my brothers and sisters. Yashar'al's time. This segment is to heighten one's awareness of the season and to encourage one to be very prayerful as we witness a sense of urgency begin to rise among us in these final days. Are you ready to accept the realities that within minutes, hours, days, and more, we will begin to see end-time prophecies unfold like never before imagined? Yes, global warming, climate change, widespread drought, famine, food shortages, and increase in pestilence and disease will mark the beginnings of the end. We will witness heightened sense of emotions resulting in wars and fightings like never before. And as the scripture says, the love of many will wax cold. My brothers and sisters, do you believe the Almighty Father Yahuah, through his many mercies and favor, has commanded these days, these footsteps, through a plan that he has created? Do you believe this plan belongs to the Most High? Do you believe we should love Yahusha Messiah and that no man can come to the Almighty Father except through Yahusha Messiah? Have you come to realize the Almighty Father Yahuah and Yahusha are indeed one? For those who wrestle with this notion that they can't be one because Yahusha died, consider this. Our existence, once we come into creation, we never die. The earthen body ceases to function, but our spirit merely rests until the day of judgment. If not, what then do we expect in the resurrection? I submit to you that the Spirit of Yahusha is the Word of Yahuah made flesh. It was the earthen vessel sacrificed and resurrected. But he, Yahusha Messiah, always was and always will be. It would be wise to come to the realities that one must come to discover Yahusha Messiah in order to experience the fullness of life in the Almighty Father. My brothers and sisters, minutes, hours, days, and more, we experience these things by every word that proceeds out of the Almighty Father. It is a time when all arguments and discussions and disagreements will be made straight during these end times, especially as they become intense, for they will indeed put us in humbling situations. My brothers and sisters, let me present to you an exercise that I've once done in times past. And before I do that, I want to just make these statements and read these passages. There are considered to be 60 seconds in a single minute, 60 minutes in one lone hour, 24 hours in a single day, 7 days in a week. If we took a moment to tally the time in minutes for a single week, it will add up to 10,080 minutes in a week. If we look at it from an hour perspective, it will equal 168 hours a week. Think about that. We have 168 hours a week provided to us by the mercy and favor of the Almighty Father. Now let's pause. Pray. Ask yourself, who is the most important in your life? What do you think about the following passages of scriptures? John 14:15 say, if you love me, you shall guard my commands. John 21:15 through 17 says, when therefore they had eaten breakfast, Yahusha said to Shimon Kepha, or some might say Simon Peter, son of Jonah, do you love me more than these? And he said, yea, master, you know that I love you. He said to him, feed my lambs. He said to him again the second time, Shimon, son of Jonah, do you love me? And he said to him, yea, master, you know that I love you. He said to him, shepherd my sheep. He said to him a third time, Shimon, son of Jonah, do you love me? Kepha was sad because he said to him the third time, do you love me? And he said to him, master, you know all. You know that I love you. Yahusha said to him a third time, feed my sheep. My brothers and sisters, do we love Yahusha Messiah? Do we give consideration to what he's saying? Do we love him? What is expected in love? I submit to you, worship in obedience. When he say feed my sheep, what is expected to feed the sheep? We must know the food. We must be able to identify the appropriate food to feed the sheep. What is the food? We have been told that the word of the Almighty Father is like the bread of life. It's like meat. We have been given examples like the word is like the washing of water. So if we feed the sheep, have we come to righteously identify the living word, the living words from the Almighty to feed the sheep? Or are we just trying to feed sheep anything and everything? Let us be mindful of what is expected of us when the Messiah says, feed my sheep. Identifying the right food, practically, naturally, and spiritually, identifying the appropriate scriptures to share as the Spirit of Yahusha moves through us, in us, one towards another. Let us be mindful of that, my brothers and sisters. Matthew 10:34 through 40 says, do not think that I have come to bring peace on earth. I did not come to bring peace but a sword, for I have come to bring division. A man against his father, a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a man's enemies are those of his own household. He who loves father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he who loves son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he who does not take up his stake and follow after me is not worthy of me. He who has found his life shall lose it, and he that has lost his life for my sake shall find it. He who receives you receives me, and he who receives me receives him who sent me. My brothers and sisters, are we among compromising spirits? Are we among compromising teachings and camps and fellowships and assemblies? Or are we witnessing the division, the set apartness of the obedient? Do we witness, have we witnessed a coming away from compromising teachings, practices, and fellowships? Are we witnessing a purging of wickedness among our fellowships, or do we tolerate and allow wickedness to proliferate among us? If so, where are we when it comes to participating in the fulfillment of bringing division? The division of a set-apart people from those who seek to worship the enemy. Luke 12:51 and 52 through 53 says, do you think that I have come to give peace on earth? I say to you, no, but rather division. For from now on, 5 in one house shall be divided, 3 against 2, 2 against 3. Father shall be divided against son, son against father, mother against daughter, and daughter against mother, mother-in-law against a daughter-in-law, and daughter-in-law against a mother-in-law. My brothers and sisters, there are no doubts in my mind. Every life has a purpose, a duty. my brothers and sisters, each of us will be held accountable for the words and deeds we do in this body. If we are truly pursuers of set apartness, we know that that moment that we've made that decision, we are required moment by moment, with each tick of the clock, to move forward, to grow in life and live in Yahusha Messiah, and be a reflection of the Most High working in us and through us. We know there will be times of regret, but yet there will be times of joy. We know that for each passing opportunity we will meet failure at times, and there will be times of success. The time is at hand, my brothers and sisters, to witness Yashar'al's time, a time when there will be silence for a moment, and we will witness the proof of the Almighty make alive His words through His actions, through His deeds, through Him working in us one towards another. Yashar'al's time demand attention and improvement in our worship in pursuit of obedience to the Almighty Father. If we truly love our Messiah, our Mashyach Yahusha, if we indeed love the Almighty Father Yahuah, we will come to realize how to discern, understand, and respond with precision in our service to Him. How many of us have given thought to the life in the following passage, Colossians 4:5? It reads, "Walk in wisdom toward those who are outside, redeeming the time." Let us, my brothers and sisters, come to recognize the value of every breath and heartbeat. Let us realize that we are approaching our final exodus, and through our refinement, there is only a matter of minutes, hours, and days, maybe more, before we witness being gathered from the four corners of the earth. End times are here. Are we redeeming the minutes, the hours, the days, and more in wisdom? In more ways than we take the time to acknowledge, moments, minutes pass us by. Oftentimes, many opportunities pass. It is time to rise up, my brothers and sisters, and be sensitive to the voice of the Spirit of Yahusha Messiah. Let us realize with each passing moment, we have a responsibility. Let us return back to the exercise. I want to go through an exercise regarding the use of a week's worth of time, 168 hours. And I will begin discussing this exercise in the second part to this segment, which is entitled Minutes, Hours, Days, and More. So stay tuned, my brothers and sisters, as Yashar'al's time, the segment entitled Minutes, Hours, and Days, and More, continue. Stay tuned. And I pray, my brothers and sisters, that each and everything that comes out of my mouth, anything that is deemed to be set apart, to be reflective of the Almighty Father Yahuah through Yahusha Messiah, that He gets all the esteem and credit. With that said, my brothers and sisters, come and tune in to part 2 as we continue with minutes, hours, days, and more. Proof comes, my brothers and sisters. An awakening nation, true Yashar'al, is awakening. Until next time, shalom, shalom, shalom.